Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to an episode of PATTAY'S Performance. Today in the driveway, we have another disappointed Husqvarna Snowblower owner. This is an ST224, which is no stranger to the channel, but it is here for a very unique repair. I've actually had two of these repairs, and I put one of these repairs in the community post for you guys to guess what was going on. This machine I think is going to be a little bit easier, I hope. If not, then we're going to be in the disaster danger zone of what this Murray-built Craftsman was that I posted in the community page. A lot of you guys had great assumptions and comments, serious and non-serious, okay? None of you guessed this. None of you guessed this. The impeller stopped spinning. Capiche? Comprende? Okay. Not common, okay? What people usually think is everything, the impeller spins, but the augers don't. And that means this gearbox is busted. Well, the augers spin, but the impeller doesn't. Oh, here we go again. Here we go. You guys know what time it is, right? Time to throw this microphone in a snow pile or in a snowblower. All right. Let me get a good view down there for you guys, okay? This machine has extremely low hours. The owner is just besides himself, and because we've had such problems with Husqvarnas this year and Poolins about how cheap they're made because they're built by AYP, you know, I kind of told him when this is all said and done, sell it and get an Ariens. Sorry. And he says he regretted it. He said he should have bought one for the extra couple $100 it was. So pay attention. Spin. And check this out. No spin. Look at that. Now originally, I'll send you a screenshot. This guy thought a cable was bad. And this is why you don't trust anybody. Trust no one. Prime for a good time. Oh, let's turn the fuel on. He had the fuel off. And we're going to fire in the hole. Come on. Throttle. Which one's choke? Do I need to watch my own video on how to start a snowblower? So I'm not sure what you guys saw compared to everything else. Cops are here. All right, so where were we? Oh, so there are pins inside that usually break and snap. They're there to protect the shaft and the gearbox once again. Do not put grade 8 hardware in there. I have never, these repairs are few and far in between. I think this is going to be easy because we have this access panel compared to everybody else. All right, we have to move into the sun. It's like 20 degrees out, and I need every little bit of heat I can get. So we are going to pull off this cover. Oh, look at this. So 10 millimeter bolt cover right here, and then that's going to expose this hidden bolt here that's 13 millimeter or ½ inch. Then we could undo this whole assembly. He's also here for a tune-up, and we are going to modify the impeller as well. I can't keep track of all my neighbors, keyword neighbors, in the sense of how old this machine is, but he basically says he's just, disappointed in it. And I says, I absolutely understand. So we're gonna modify the impeller. I told him to sell this, but he says he wants to give this, its best shot. It's okay, listen. You guys know me. I hold nothing back. I tell you the truth. So as far as the tune-up, you know how it goes. Royal Purple 5W30 synthetic oil. Okay. I'm gonna pull this machine apart, grease the heck out of it. Oh, look at this. Look at this belt. And little sea foam in the gas, and this thing will be good to go. But first, let's figure out why we're gonna fix it here first. I already have a video on how to modify the impeller, and tune this up. But I think, this one, as far as the impeller being broken, is very different. And I'm hoping that this access panel will help us. This access panel is a carriage bolt setup. So it's to be 1/2 inch or 13 millimeters. So you're gonna hold on the inside of the impeller. Hand goes inside here where this bolt is. You could feel it. Press in and undo it. And it'll come right out. This carriage bolt. Lighting's gonna be a little bit difficult, but I need heat, guys. I'm sorry. This cold weather is getting to me. All right. And these are just 2 more on the top. And then we can get, hopefully, to our problem area. If we can't get to our problem area like this, then just like the Craftsman in the community page, we are literally going to have to take this machine apart. And the prices are going to be very different. I'm honest. If I'm not, that's the luxury of working out of your own home. Doing this as a hobby. Not saying that you go to a shop, but they're gonna respectively charge you, book time. I'm gonna charge book time too, but this is different. If I can kill 2 birds, with 1 stone, I will pass that, along to the customer. Neighbor, sorry. This stupid metal bracket. I'm just fishing for the bolts. Because, you don't want those flying back out. Okay, come on, baby. I gotta be stubborn. There we go. Alright, I'm missing a nut. Let me, I don't have to pray. I don't have to pray to St. Anthony. Alright, let's give this thing... Oh, I don't think this is held on by a nut. These are actually held in by the pins. And I don't have them. Let's see what I could do. Let me pull this shaft and see if I can get a really good angle and view for you guys. Yeah, that's to spin. Trying to get... Alright. Can you guys see that? See these two holes? They pass through, and that's what broke and snapped. Usually there are roll pins, and you need a special tool to get them out, but it looks like there's pins, there's actual like shear pins in there, and they broke. He must have hit something and they snapped. So we are going to fish 2 new bolts in there. Alright, so I am going to use these Murray snapper shear pins because it has this spacer here, but it seems like the Husqvarna shear pins will be just fine. The reason why I'm using the spacer, as I'll show you, is that this actually has a really elongated slot. And so I don't have to keep this snowblower here for days over something so small and stupid. You know, we're gonna keep this on budget. Oh, this sucks. Just gonna start this by hand, and then I wonder what kind of shot you guys can get on the inside. Come on. Come on. Alright, so I'm going to stick the wrench on one end, and hopefully I could fit my Milwaukee ratchet in the other, and we could really speed up this process. It's lefty-loosey. Okay. In my sexy pose, in case you guys want to know. Now when you do these, make them as tight as you can. Alright, I'm going to end the video here because I have to modify the impeller. There's a video on that already. I don't want to bore you guys. Let me get that going and we will be back with the impeller. Alright guys, we're done here. Impeller's done. So let's zoom in on the impeller. And now we're going to start the machine and see if the impeller bites. And we are good to go. He does have a worn auger belt. I did let him know, and that's going to be up to him whether to replace it or not. I did make an adjustment on it just in case he decides not to. Just basically want to cover myself, you know, and you should too. Alright guys, that's it. We're done here. I'm going to have to tune this thing up and send this thing on its merry way. If the guy chooses to replace the belts on it, I'll do a video on that for you guys. I think I don't have that video done, and I'm starting to die down a little bit. We don't have any snow in the near future, so I could kind of take a step back and squeeze in little videos like this here and there. Like I said, the tune-up video is covered on a previous series. I know it was under my old style, but so please forgive that if you guys need it. Again, if you guys always have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Just give me time to respond. You know, we're not full-time content creators. And the sun changed. Back to being cold. Alright guys, if you guys found this video helpful, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Guess what? I'll see you guys on the next episode of PATTAY'S Performance. And don't forget that Mrs. and I, we go live every Saturday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Time. And listen guys, tell me what kind of machine you have, and if you guys have to do this repair before. This is 2 this year. One was Craftsman Murray 827, and this Husqvarna. Craftsman 827, I understand, that thing is eons old. So you figure the roll pins, they get rusty and they snap. This, a little bit unexcusable, but I don't think he's telling the truth. I think he hit something. All right, guys, later.